Yes. For you. That's great. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Usually like respected director, heads of the departments, faculty members, and students of the university. Very good afternoon, everyone. We are honored to host Sri Sudhakar Rao, Director, Branding, the ICFAI Group, for an engaging expert talk on AI, the reverse gold rush. An alumnus of Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore, and MIT Sloan School of Management, Sri Rao brings with him over 25 years of rich leadership experience as an award-winning brand strategist. For more than 14 years at the ICFAI Group, he has led strategic branding initiatives across 11 universities, 9 business schools, and several other institutions, strengthening brand positioning and enhancing market visibility across diverse sectors, including education, apparel, and driven by a passion for innovation and design thinking, he has consistently developed impactful marketing strategies, fostered meaningful corporate collaborations, and nurtured brands to realize their full potential. As the official spokesperson of the ICFAI Group, he champions innovation, entrepreneurship, and inclusivity, presenting the organization on prominent national and international platforms. His contributions have been recognized through several prestigious accolades, including the C.K. Prahlad Chair Award for Marketing 2024, the Dun and Bradstreet Marketing Maverick 2024, the Brand Strategist of the Year 2025 at the Flux Awards, Hong Kong. An accomplished author of 6 books, including AI, the Reverse Gold Rush, he continues to inspire through his thought leadership and strategic vision. He also serves as the chair of Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industries Education Committee. Beyond his professional achievements, he is an adventurer at heart, having trekked to the Everest Base Camp and Machu Picchu and cycled over 14,000 kilometers, truly embodying the spirit of perseverance and exploration. May I now request Professor A.K. Seni, Director, IcfaiTech, kindly present a sapling to Sri Sudhakar Rao as a token of our welcome. Thank you, sir. And I request Sri Sudhakar Rao kindly address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon to all the students and faculty members, my dearest colleagues. Very happy to be here. And yeah, start. Give me the slide sort of in my. It's me. Yeah, no problem. Blow it up. Blow it up. Yeah. Next. 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 Yeah. Thank Okay. So, how many of us are? How many of us are tired of these lectures on AI? All of us. बहुत हो गया ना AI के बारे में. Everyone wants to talk about AI, isn't it? AI looks like everyone's punching back, and everyone would like to show off that they have awareness and knowledge about AI, and because that's the latest thing and it's a big buzz, so they don't want to miss out on milking the opportunity of the moment. Therefore, they talk about AI, isn't it? Am I talking too fast? I can talk slow also. मैंने प्रैक्टिस कर ली है कैसे स्लो बात किया जा सकता है. It is very difficult to talk slow. I have practiced and I can talk faster as well. Okay, but you can stop me. And this is very simple. There is nothing big here. This is a book which I authored along with my friend Hari, and it was released towards the end of last year. And we have been launching this book everywhere. And since I'm visiting the campus at ICFAI University, Jaipur, I thought I will also talk to you about the book and what it captures. Subjective. Okay. You have no test to write after this lecture. You don't have to remember anything. Okay. You have no burden to, to memorize anything. I will, of course, leave the presentation here with you. Right. How many of you are from BTech? How many of you are not from BTech? Yeah. That's the question. You're not from BTech. What are you from? Oh, physiotherapy. Okay, okay. Welcome. All of you. AI applies to all fields, so there's no problem. Okay. Good. How much time should I speak for? 20 minutes? 30 minutes? Is it okay? 20 minutes? आप बताइए 20 मिनट्स 20 मिनट्स के आगे इनको कंट्रोल करना मुश्किल है क्योंकि एवरीडे यू डील विद देम सो यू नो बेटर राइट सो how many who are sitting here are in BTech AI and data science? Yeah, all of most of you. So recently, when the source code of Anthropic was leaked, uh, was it leaked or not? It was leaked, right? Keep interacting. It's now leaked. It's a fact. So क्या होगा उनके लिए? What is going to be the impact of the leaked source code of Anthropic? Anthropic has Claude. You know Claude, right? Gemini किसका है? Gemini. Gemini किसका है? Okay. And ChatGPT? Okay. So who heads OpenAI? Okay. And who heads Anthropic? Why were they not raising hands together on the stage of AI Global Summit together? What is the nature of competition? Competitors are many. There are other people who are raising hands together. Exactly. What is the perspective? Sam Altman is more like AI should be free and capable of doing anything while Anthropic CEO thinks no, it should not be given and free at least at that stage. It should be monitored. It should be monitored. It should be fettered. It should be regulated. Okay, very good. So there's an ideological difference between both of them. But the government of US also has insisted that Claude share all the source codes for utilization with the government of US. So they have refused to do it, and so they banned them. What happens after that? Correct. Correct. Then what happens to Claude? You're all aware of these things, right? While we are discussing, a lot of many things are happening. We have heard, we don't know to what extent it is true, that the, the war that's going on between US and Iran, in that armed conflict, I think the US has inflicted a lot of damage on Iran based on what Anthropic's Gen AI could help them in hitting the targets. We have heard that. So it can be very dangerous, and it can be, and in the whole lot of milli of things, what is Harari saying, and who is Harari? Sorry, yeah, you will know Harari. Yeah. What is his perspective on AI? What is his perspective on AI? He is, by the way, an Israeli. Israel is involved in the war, right? To some extent, or to a large extent. It is Israel's war on Iran. Albert Einstein was an Israeli. Do you remember that? Do you know that? Rest of the people in this world were Israelis, like the people behind Epstein files. They're quite brainy people. They are very enterprising. They have a lot of innovations to their credit, and they can use their intelligence in a very different way also. Israel is a nation formed for Jews. Therefore, I'm interchangeably using Jews and Israel because Jews were always there, and Israel is a new name. So, therefore, when these people in 1920 were sent to a place where they are currently occupying the land, is called Israel, and the nation was thus formed by a status report of United Nations General Assembly. Israel came into being. But Jews were there in many parts of the world, in Europe, in India, in Iran, larger than so. Jews are by race, Jews are very intelligent, and by nation, Israel is supposedly very intelligent. So I used it interchangeably. Yes. So Einstein was a Jew. He was asked to head Israel when the nation was formed in 1920, or subsequently in 1950s, but he refused. So, he was a U.S. citizen by then already. Still, he was offered to head the state. You're all following these news, right? Okay. So there are a lot of books that are being written, and a lot of people who speak to media every now and then. Is there any mobile that is ringing? Please allow it to ring. कोई रोकने का जरूरत नहीं है किसी को बंद करने का जरूरत नहीं है let it disturb us no problem. So a lot of people are writing books and a lot of people are talking about AI. So what is it going to be different? This book is slightly um, taking an approach which goes beyond fact that AI could be a bubble. How many of you believe that AI is a bubble? Just a belief. You don't have to support it. I will support it or I will oppose it. Yeah. A lot of people have spoken, not me. Mark Zuckerberg has not spoken. Rest of the people have spoken about it. A lot of people like Sam Altman has spoken that it is going to be a bubble. So they say that, This curry is very very good, but इसमें salt नहीं है. It's that kind of an acknowledgement. इसमें salt बहुत है. If you remove the salt, it will be a good curry. That is by Jeff Bezos. They are talking about it in a very different language. I'm trying to make it very simple for you. I'm sure you can follow all these statements. How many of you use one of these tools of generative AI, like say ChatGPT? ChatGPT, how many? Sir, official or personal? Personal. Okay. Subscribed or free? Free. Subscribe. Well, subscribe. I also subscribe. Okay. Now, question to you is: people who know the answer will have to raise their hand and answer. Is that okay? The rules for Quizmaster are very different. What is the? I'm also checking. I'm checking the question, not the answers. What is the full form of GPT? Who will answer? People in the leadership role will not get the opportunity for now, and the people who are not wearing the blue T-shirt will not get the opportunity. Like this, I filter in ChatGPT, I'll get a very good response. So, what is the full form of GPT? GPT stands for what? This side, this part of the world? No, it doesn't stand for anything. Yeah, yes, the cap. Okay, very good. Big round of applause to it. What's your name? Oh, अंकुर मिश्रा बोल रहे हैं क्या? ठीक है. You must know that I know about you, at least some of you, before I came to talk to you. Okay, right, good. Then there is one question, and then we'll enter into this. Okay. Uh, with, with this Anthropic source code being leaked into the market now, or into various tech circles right now, can anybody take that source code and do anything? Do we have to still go back to Anthropic? What is the impact of damage? Can anybody answer? Just a perspective. Yeah, good. Stand up and answer. Mm. Very good. Very good. Big round of applause. What's your name? Boris? Boris first. Get you bit. We have used Mossad intelligence to track you. Okay, one more last question. I mean, I'm tempted to ask these questions so that we warm up slowly. Okay. Now, certain software companies, certain DevOps companies have decided to lay off people, especially coders. Right? It's a fact. Am I right? It's fact. What is your understanding of that decision of laying off coders? Do you think coders will be completely irrelevant in the current scheme of things at the level of advancement of Gen AI is? Which means, can generative AI completely substitute coders? Where's the second day? Yeah, go ahead.
very basic parts and redundant parts. Uh, those things will be done by the generative AI, and the more complex or the things that require logic in a very uh, explanatory manner, where you have to define every single thing. That part will still be done by humans. To coding? Yes. So the question is, we'll also code something now. The question is, if the code is developed by the machine in the current level of advancement, what could be the problem between this output versus a code developed by you as a coder? Uh, I develop a code, right? If I go, the thing is that I know it in my head that what I have to make. But if I give the same prompt to any generative AI tool, it will definitely give me a pipeline, code from beginning to the end. But it will have so many errors that it can give me a code in 2 minutes. But when it will come to debug the code and to understand what is going in the code, I think it's going to take me more than 2 weeks or something like that. Yes. To debug. Yes, to debug. To understand the flow of execution in the code. Excellent. I think big round of applause to. Sir, I have a different opinion. Go ahead. Go ahead. So the way it's been, it's whatever the coding that's been introduced as of now, that's been done with the human mind. Minds will not be able to even decode that. It's going to be next step. Okay. Yeah, this is a perspective. Yes. But in the current level of advancement, the robustness with which you can code as a human vis-a-vis the machine-generated Gen AI code, the first one stands because people have tested it. People who have laid off the coders have regretted it, and there is a realization across various companies that um, can the code withstand the robustness of the real high data, high volume kind of transactions, whether it is banking, entertainment, video conferencing, movie, so on and so forth, were possible at that time, technically, theoretically. But it did not happen. It took roughly around 7, 8 years for it to finally explode. They put a lot of money in laying the cables. Money was borrowed from banks. Private equity people have invested. Venture capitalists have invested money. Where did that money go? So the WorldCom, which was leading organization in doing this kind of investment, it went bankrupt, and that CEO was jailed. Why he was jailed? Not just because it went bankrupt. Yeah, no, not just because it was bankrupt, because the CEO tried to inflate the bills. Over invoicing करने का कोशिश किया है, and based on that, it's a crime. So he was jailed. So one of the impacts of the bubble is going to be the being rolled out, people being jailed. They'll be punished for the governance that they deviate from. A lot of these things will happen, and lots of money is going to go away. So all tech cycles have got a latency to perform. And based on that pattern, we are saying that even AI is going to have latency. And in the meantime, there's going to be a lot of bloodbath in terms of investing. This is an economic narrative on the landscape of AI. So, when, yeah, please join. We just started. We were only waiting for you. So when these people invest a lot, billions of dollars, pressure on the people who have taken this money. Yeah, please. Yeah, please, sir. Please. Thank you. So the pressure on the people who have taken this money will be only going up, and investors will keep on putting a lot of pressure. And answers are required. When the technology is not yielding so quickly, the bloodbath is going to happen, and a lot of heads will definitely roll. So that is the first phenomenon that we are noticing. Like any other tech cycle, this is going to be a problem. In the US, in the initial days, when they laid the, the, the railway lines, when they laid the railway lines, what are we supposed to do? The companies are supposed to use the railway lines
and then you're supposed to recover your money. It did not happen. When the electric poles or the electric network was established, you're supposed to use the electric network and then make money, but that did not happen. A lot of tech cycles behaved in this way based on this pattern. Pattern reading is a very important skill for engineers like us. The people who are in tech and science, we will have to read patterns. The ability to read patterns early is an extremely important skill for the 21st century. So, based on the pattern, we are saying that this is also going to be a bust, and there is going to be a bloodbath. There is going to be a problem. We are not waiting at that. It's turning out to be right, whatever we have written in the book, although it's only 3, 4 months down the line. Because things happen very fast overnight. Especially if it happens in the US, it is overnight. We see that Trump is saying many things. I will bomb Iran. I will not bomb Iran. By the time we wake up, he has taken his statement back. Likewise, technology also emerging very, very fast, and it happens overnight because of the differential in the time zone that we live in. Okay, so these are the important things that we need to keep in mind. And the first and important thing is go beyond the fact or go beyond the point that it can be a boom or it may not be a boom. We don't have to wait there. The technology is good. The very tech is not a problem. But then the way it is panning out is going to be a problem for us. And there are reasons why it is not being encashed for enterprises. In the original gold rush, in the 1850s original gold rush, suppose there are mountains and mines where the gold is available and people would run there and get the gold. If you go for the gold, you will get the gold. It's called gold rush. And the people who made money are those people who made those axles, your crowbars, your axles, your tents and all, who go for digging and all. You were making a lot of money. And the people who invested in these things, they got the money. But here the people are investing in AI, they're not getting the money. Someone else is getting the money. The people like consumer end of tools of generative AI are making money. A lot of money is being made by OpenAI and Anthropic and Gemini, so on and so forth, because of the easy subscription that you have, which is equal to $20 per month. The same kind of subscription the corporates and enterprises do, but they cannot roll out the entire plan of using AI. The deployment will not be so fast. They'll be testing, they'll be verifying, they are answerable for their clients, they are not sure of the results. It will take a huge lead time. And therefore, while it takes a lot of time, on the other hand, the consumer end, they're making money, they are becoming very, very friendly with the AI. Most of you people are doing free. Some of us are doing the purchase tools, and then we become quite conversant. Our deployment ability is going to be higher, and we are solving a different set of problems than what it is actually intended to solve. Are you seeing the difference? It is supposed to be the enterprises which are supposed to give you a lot of money. The consumers are giving a lot of money here because it is easy for them. For consumers, it is $20 per month. For enterprises, it's going to be 500 K a month. So the ticket size is very big, and also the added responsibility, hierarchy, so on and so forth. I use this one. So the mines were built first. Like any technology, the mines were built first. A lot of amount of investment goes there, but if the result comes, it's better. In this case, we are saying that the result is not coming, as I mentioned just now. So that is the first phenomenon. Like any other tech cycle, this is going to be a lag or latency in the results or in the yield. Okay, and then that is the kind of revenue generated over the revenue that you have invested. I'll leave these slides to you. I don't have to go through every single point, but I'll tell you the summary behind each of these things. We have many cases where large number of companies have tried to use AI and failed in their operations, especially in the consumer-oriented operations. They have tried to use at an enterprise level and they have failed. And it was not an advanced stage at that time. It is getting advanced every now and then, every single day. So there were reasons. There are lots of lessons that people have learned. Lessons have been learned by IBM to McDonald's to Maison to a large number of other companies also in rolling out the consumer services, in rolling out the innovation, in rolling out the technology that they are catering to. For example, you have an AI enabled tool for banking operations. And if there is a big private bank which is planning to do that, and while using your banking solutions and services, if you lose money because of AI, you're not going to like that, right? So that's called consumer oriented businesses when an enterprise applies these things. McDonald's has used it for taking orders from consumers based on AI enabled tool. So it went wrong because complexity of order taking was too high and people had a different kind of placing the orders, hesitations, saying two things and taking back four things. But this could not be comprehended by a tool which was trained insufficiently. Training happens over a period of time, and when the training happens, it can never be complete. And when it is not complete and it is in the consumer domain, consumers will be affected based on the results. If you have ordered for a vegetarian biryani, you will end up getting a bacon. That is something is very difficult, right? You will not accept it. You're not ordered like that, but it has happened in case of McDonald's. Likewise in Amazon, likewise in IBM, likewise in many other enterprises it has happened. Be that as it may, what we are talking about here is the fact that the large sums of money have gone into building AI for enterprises, and the results have not come, and there is going to be a problem. That's the first point. Second point is that when $20 per month employees, staff, students, and everyone is using this. Similarly, like the way we have taken a sample here, in various other organizations across the world, large number of consumers are using it, and they become very conversant with it. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? There's an interesting data point that's available here for us. They thrive because they have no great responsibility. There are no great hurdles for them. And enterprises don't thrive because they have some hurdles and architecture in the organization. But eventually, what's happening? The enterprises which are using AI permittedly, they have to check the output of AI. And to check the output of AI, they will have to have the humans verifying it. Right? It is loosely called the humans in the loop phase. You heard of this humans in the loop phase? So when they verify the output of generative AI in the organizations, supposing they deploy one or two people and it's not sufficient, they deploy 20 people, they deploy 200 people. We are calling them with a different name. It is called babysittings. These are all babysitters. Now, these babysitters, they are supposed to verify and tell them that this is fine. But in enterprises, there is no career path that is assured. There is no career growth assured for babysitters. That's the second phenomenon. While the rise of babysitters is happening, they don't have a career path. So, what the career path, the lack of career path will lead to? It will lead to a jam. It will lead to a frustration. It will lead to a force. And therefore, they are leaving the organizations. But they are well versed with deploying AI. What will they do? They leave the organization and they become solo entrepreneurs, single man entrepreneurs. And based on whatever they have acquired, they are catering to small niche businesses. And we are calling that as a third phenomenon. It is called solopreneurs, rise of solopreneurs. So the rise of solopreneurs is catering to those, say, for example, 200 handicraft Sanganer. Is it Sanganer here in Rajasthan? Kind of art and the artists that were involved, they are solving their problems, which was hitherto not touched by these large organizations. Okay, so you're catering to lawyers, you're catering to food trucks, you're catering to tour guides, you're catering to large number of such segments, which was not touched by companies which are big. So therefore, the rise of solopreneurs and successful rise of solopreneurs is the third phenomenon that is happening. Are you following me? Okay. So with this phenomenon, people who are well versed with AI deployment will be finding their own employment, will be finding their own livelihood. and this will rise. Of course, the other window will take some time to open up, and enterprise will also catch up. That's the reason I'm saying we need to see that this is not a bubble. Is we need to go beyond the fact that it's bubble. It will take some time and it will also yield results. When it yields results, it will be extremely, extremely good. And that's why we are teaching you this, right? We are teaching you a 4-year course, we are teaching you a 3-year course and all. There is a lot of meat, there is a lot of value in what we are learning. We need to understand and keep in mind that the landscape is evolving in a very different way, and we need to be. You can read this book. There's a lot of data that comes from MIT Nanda reports, data that comes from Wharton. These are all latest reports that you should read every now and then, and these are available publicly. So we have looked at the data, we have made the interpretation, and then identified these phenomenon, and then given reasons and the next course of action for what we can do if this is what is happening in AI. But this is not the end of it. I said people are going to leave. Yeah. How many of you are very good at using ChatGPT? Anything else? All. It's the same. Yeah, exactly. So each tool has got its own objectives to start with, and each human being has got his own objectives to achieve something. Don't go there with lack of objectives. Supposing you have a problem to solve, you go there and use the tool very appropriately, and then you will get the results. It could be one single tool also. Now, the human edge that humans like all of us bring to the table is very, very different compared to the technology that is coming separately. So, if the human with his edge and ability and ingenuity merges with the technology like these tools, then the result can be multifold. You'll get greater benefits. Are you following me? No. For example, you want to discover something which is already there, like a Google search in the past. Now you can search through LLMs also. You can always search and then get it. It's flat. But you want to create something new based on the available information, which is based on search. Then you can give the prompt, you can ask accordingly, modify it, and keep challenging the tool. Then you will get a refined, much better output. You want to know what AI Reverse Gold Rush book is saying as opposed to other books already published. Very simple. You go there and you will collect the summary of all these books. It's available. By the way, it's not just language. You will have to get into the synthesis of perspectives, and then you have to challenge each perspective and then club it with the data that's available. Supposing you say that in this book, $560 billion have been invested from 2022 to 2025 is mentioned. Is it correct? Give me a data set that validates this investment. Publish a report that is accepted widely. So you will get a data set and a report which is from verifiable source. Take that source and go to Google search, and then you will reach the physical document. In fact, within the chat GPT or within any tool, you will get the actual document also. You should insist that I need the data source. You will get the data source as well. Now, having taken the data source, now you challenge it saying, is there no room at all? Is there a fact in the argument that this is going to be a bubble? You have to question and challenge and challenge. It will give you some other result. It will give you point which will say you can accept part of it and you can reject part of it. So very interestingly, the human comes with the curiosity. Human comes with the ability to question and challenge and take it in a different direction that you will want. You may also ask the same question of what is the sport that can never be taken away by AI? What is the course or what is the skill that can never be taken over by AI? You will find out in that only. But It is the human skill or the human ingenuity, human curiosity, that human edge, which will never be taken over by AI. So AI is incomplete in itself as a machine. Human is also incomplete because of certain inefficiencies. If they come together, I'm sure the output will be much more. And that is the human edge we need to work on and exploiting. So in my next book, we are talking about 30 such modes, which is based on an objective, which is based on various commands and prompts. And these modes are tested with lots of people around the world. And these 30 modes will be available for people to explore multiple things, which allows the human to thrive along with AI. So that's where is the merger. There is a lot of conceptual background and depth I have given in terms of invoking various scientists, various biologists, various economists to strengthen what I'm saying here. But this is all you can sit down and read later. There is a value that human mind can be slow, but human mind can be very effective. There is a value in the fact that machine can be very fast, faster than human, but it will not be free of bugs. So when these two entities come together, we can develop a product which is going to be long lasting and an output that can be far effective. So system one and system two kind of thinking will have to come together. And there is a lot of evolutionary, there's a lot of conceptual, economic grounding that we have provided in the book. Why these concepts have been invoked to prove this point. Okay, so simply learning AI for the sake of learning is not important. We are only talking about problem solving. We have to solve problems, right? We're not here to take degrees and go. We have to solve problems. So problem solving is a very important skill in 21st century, and we need to keep that in mind and use this technology and tools to solve the real life problems. And to solve real life problems, the human edge plus the machine edge will be working together, and that's the only best way to go forward. Don't just fall into the trap that if you don't talk about AI, you will be considered as illiterate. Nothing like that. There are a lot of illiterates who speak about AI, and there are a lot of people who speak about AI but are still illiterate. I think fluency aspect is extremely important. You need to get into it. You need to right away get into it. Don't have any doubts, don't have any expectations. Just learn like a student and keep yourself well versed with all the tools and keep exploring. We are living in most interesting times now, as far as you are concerned, as far as teachers are concerned, and students are concerned. We are living in very, very interesting times. And it has never been so interesting for us than now to look at the emerging technologies in a manner that we can harness for the betterment of society, for solving problems, and for addressing issues that have not been addressed so far. Okay, making sense? Okay, these are the modes that are some of the modes in the next book. The next book is called Co-Play, CO-PLAY, Co-Play. Co-Play is machine and the man plays together. That's why it's called Co-Play. It's going to be released in time in August, September this year. So they use multiple modes. Most of us will have to use multiple modes, and that's where we have to move forward. And we have given a level of fluency in terms of your competence, and that's only to measure yourself and go forward. That's part of the book. You don't have to buy the book. Uh, this is my co-author. Since he's not going to be here, I gave you this picture. How does he look like? Don't say he looks like a Jew.
Looks like more of a surgeon here.
He looks like more of a surgeon here. Good. I have a question to you. You would have gone to hospitals. If not for yourself, for your family members and all. And they would have gone to operation theater for surgeries. Just before going to surgeries, Suppose I have a surgery to be done here, they will shave my entire body. I don't know why, but they shave. But surgeons, they keep their beard intact. We have to protest. I'm taking your support now. Thank God we don't have a medical school here. Otherwise, they would have revolted. Okay, these are some of the books which I published. This is along with my friend Hari, these two books. This is the biography on the founder of ICFAI, The First Forever and The Man Who Saw Tomorrow. These are the two books. Both of them are biographies. The first one is published by ICFAI, second one is published by Rupa. That's the latest book actually, which is in the market now. This is my first book, Lessons from Game Changers. This is based on the podcast that I do every Friday. Today's podcast is cancelled because of certain exigency. But otherwise, it has lots of lessons for everyone to read. It's there in your library. This one step at a time is a kind of a leadership mentorship book in conjunction with one of your seniors. She was a student in ICFAI. She studied MBA. After MBA, she has gone to study MBBS. And after that, she specialized in aesthetic dermatology. And she has very reputed celebratory clients like Rajnikant, Kamal Hassan, Stalin. She lives in Chennai, therefore, these are the clients. And I was her mentor. So we captured some of the most difficult situations that she navigated and how did I help her. So there was a problem, there was a issue, and then I gave some kind of a solution. All this is captured. So it's a navigation of situations in one life and how one navigated that career. It's captured in this book. So it's called One Step at a Time. Okay. You should read this. Everything is available on Amazon. Search by title, you will get it. You buy and read and write about the book on LinkedIn. Okay. How many of you are on LinkedIn? Can somebody take a snap? Raise your hands. Sorry, why should somebody take? No, no, it's such. Now what will I do? I'm sure you're not there just for the sake of being there. You have written the name of your institute very nicely, I hope. And not only you have put your picture and the name of the institution appropriately, but you also have made some posts there. Not only have you posted there, but you have made some meaningful posts there. I will cross check all these things. And the first one to cross check is what have you understood from this talk, whether you post or not. And I will zoom into every photo. I will go for photo search and I will put a scrape on LinkedIn and I'll see unearth this person. Once I unearth this person, I will know your name. I will verify whether he's a student or not. And I will do this thing. Your generative AI tools will allow you all these things, right? And I will do it. Okay? Shall we do it or not? Why all this janjat? Yeah, just post it. Huh? So there is no problem for you. See, it is important for you to have greater input in terms of reading books, talking to very good people, spending time with leaders and entrepreneurs, and open your mind to various possibilities. Okay, possibility thinking is another important skill in 21st century. So far, how many skills that I have identified as very, very important in 21st century? Anybody remembers? Pattern recognition is one. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. हिम्मत है तो हाथ उठाओ. हाँ. What's your name?
Jayaditya.
J.R.S. Singh.
Jayaditya. Jaya.
Jayaditya Singh. Very good. What is that? Pattern recognition. Okay. Second one. Thank you. Second. Yeah, please.
Hopefully.
Coplay is the name of my book.
Working together, AI and human.
Ah, yeah. Oh, that's a very interesting aspect. That's about behavioral. That's about mindset. Yeah, good point. Please, is one of the A's? Third A. Oh, I have to discover one more. So, what is the third skill? There are other two skills that I talked about. Anybody else? Any girls? Oh my God, there are no girls in this room. Yeah. Anybody? Yeah, go ahead. Problem solving. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Listen, what's your name? Vaibhav. Please now. Hmm. Well, problem solving, pattern recognition. Yeah. Co-play is different, but still we'll give you some marks there. Should I go back to what I told you? But anyway, it's not in the phone. What is LLM? What is SLM? Super. What are SLMs used for? Any application? Yeah.
I don't exactly recall the application, but they are used for specific tasks. But LLMs are designed to handle multiple tasks, but we as live users, we use LLM for one task. That is quite a wastage of resources. But instead, if we use SLM, which is specifically designed for that particular task, it will be an efficient use of resources and we will get a more better.
Give an example of an SLM that ICFAI can develop.
Could be maybe a career counseling SLM, a chatbot type.
Chatbot, conversational AI, these are all small segments. कुछ बड़ा बताओ. आप A है ना? हाँ तो बड़ा बताओ. Do you agree with me? Yeah. Well, he's agreeing also. Now he is not differing. Yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Stand up.
That can all or this other people can ask or if they would wish to admit their student wards in university and coming.
Hey, you are a techie. Huh? Tell me what you will do. What are the steps you will take to build that SLM? Broadly, what are the templates? हमको बनाना है ना. We are problem solvers, right? हाँ, बोलिए.
There's a lot of different AI models that can lot of SLMs use AI agents that can have a voice. Those voice AI agent can call someone in, and then they can help
Ask them to join.
ask them to join the. This way, you can save a lot of resources that can be a lot of resources that is going into the admissions to can better fit betterment of the university and other.
Very good. How many of you have created agents? कौन सा बना है? Example दे दो.
Biofuel research agent. Research about biofuel production.
So what agent you created there?
Such agent which go to research paper and extract meaningful techno-economic.
Okay, कितना time लगा?
For his few days.
Very good. Very good. Not bad. Now you will do it in 1 week.
2 days.
Or 2 days.
2 days. Right.
Super. Very good. See, in ICFAI, we teach a lot of code. Every day we teach them, right? A lot of PPTs are there. Just give you one example. Every subject has got, say, 33 PPTs. I'm just giving you an example. What will you do though with those PPTs? They can be fed into a system and then it will become a course, right? It's actually a course which we fragmented into PPTs. And then additional reading thrown into it. It can be part of one database. Now you've got an idea.
Yes, sir. One idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ICFAI is an education.
Yes, sir, that's why we can go for a timetable maker.
Okay, brilliant. Big round of applause.
It's very hard, to manually
Exactly.
adjust the make the arrangements so you can.
Very good. We need right kind of discussions to trigger right kind of solutions. And I think faculty should put all the students to make them help you. Okay. So that they harness AI and the right agents for you and run this institution. This institution belongs to you. Small processes will have to be automated and corrected. And it should see, it is not enough that we teach AI. We have to live with AI. Small applications at least. About 2 years back or 3 years back, the government of Rajasthan asked me to make a presentation on AI in Jaipur. And I made this presentation. You know who are the people who helped me? It's on generative AI. It's a demonstration to a large number of students who graduated from their 12th class. And about 500 students were there along with their parents, and government officials were there. It was done in one of these locations. I don't remember. Where was this, Saini? That presentation? Vidyas. And who were the guys who helped me? They sat with me for such a long time and they gave all demo kits for developing music. You give a script, there's a music that is coming. You give a script, there's a video that's coming. All those things we did. You remember that? Ravi along with me. And how many years back this was? 3 years back. I thoroughly enjoyed. So from that AI presentation to this discussion on AI, I will always be very attached to the people of Rajasthan and of course the ICFAI University Jaipur. Thank you so much for listening to me. Okay, one point. I have brought 5 books. You're sitting straight. I have brought 5 copies of the book, and each book costs 450 rupees. Now again, he's lodged. So I am going to give away these books to you guys. And who are those 5? Who will decide? And how should we decide? Based on the interaction? Okay. So we will call people. First, the first A, please come forward. And I request Dr. Vidhu Mathur to give away the book. So you can pick one book and present it there only. Ankur Mishra. Ankur Mishra also will come. But first, since I called him, let him come. And then I'll call Ankur Mishra. Yeah, take photos. Ankur Mishra. क्या हुआ? पैर में क्या लगा? States are okay? I hope you have not inflicted any damage to our states. We invested a lot of money there. We are worried about your feet also. Sir, I'll request Archana ma'am to come forward and do the honors for the next. Can we invite our friend Jay Aditya with the ponytail? What's his name? Yes, ma'am. Please sit down. Please. Aditya Yadav. Who will give to Aditya? Aditya, please come forward. We will identify. We will identify. We will identify. There is no agent to help me now. Huh? Dr. A.K. Saini. Aditya. Yeah. Ayush, please come forward. And where is my friend who rejected my PhD application? Dr. Shiv. तो लेफ्ट साइड में बैठना चाहिए उनको. Please come forward and do the honors. किताब के अंदर भी लिखा जाए. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this is what we have for now. You can conclude and then we'll go back. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir, for that very interactive and notional session. You touched upon the intensity of competitiveness and all the phenomena that are shaping the AI landscape globally. Now, I would like to request deans and heads of the department of all our schools, Archana ma'am, Meenal ma'am, Harish sir, Ganesh sir, all our heads, directors, and deans of schools to kindly present a memento, an expression of our great respect and gratitude. Vidu sir, please. This token is thank you so much, sir. Thank you. One good autograph before we disperse. Students, please come on the dais. All of us, please. Thank you so much, everybody. We will now break for lunch. Thank you for your presence.